This is Lords of the Fallen running on Xbox Series X. Today we'll check both quality and performance modes, and I'll share my overall impressions of the game when it comes to graphics, performance and also gameplay loop. So without any further ado, let's just jump in. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome to Lords of the Fallen. This is the Unreal Engine 5 game, another one, and there was a little bit of a controversy surrounding this title at launch, actually before the launch, because some YouTubers, some people actually got their hands on that game a little bit earlier, and yeah, I mean apparently the Xbox version wasn't really that hot. I mean, yeah, it wasn't really that great apparently, but they released the patch day one, and yeah, this is the version you are looking at right now. So that's after the patch. So first off, before I talk about quality and performance modes, although I am running this game in performance mode right now, I'll switch to quality mode in a minute. My overall impressions on graphics. Now, graphics in this game, genuinely speaking, looks really good, right? I mean, you know, it's full of details and like there's different enemies and different environments and stuff, right? I wouldn't really call this game next-gen game and stuff, right? But yeah, I mean, genuinely speaking, I would say the game looks good. The problem with this game though is that it has some sort of like texture loading issues, in my opinion. I don't know why that's happened, and it's not always happening because, for example, right now you are actually looking at this game and, like, you know, all textures seems to be loaded up and stuff, right? But sometimes, especially when you like move to a new environment and some of the textures just don't load up properly, then the game looks at least funny, right? So it happens sometimes with this game. So yeah, I just wanted to let you know, like, right now I don't seem to be getting that issue anymore. I mean, not like anymore, but like right now. But I guess maybe we'll try to load this game again and stuff and see how that goes. We'll let's actually go to like a different area and see how all that stuff loads up. So that's the graphics, right? So when everything is fully loaded up and stuff, the game looks good, right? I mean, it's really a nice looking game. I wouldn't really call it like a next gen kind of good looking game. I'm not sure if you noticed that there was a little bit of stutter there. That happens sometimes. So, yeah, like I said, I wouldn't call this game a next-gen game by any measure. Some people say that Elden Ring actually looks better. Well, I'm not really sure about that, but Elden Ring actually is like offers big open world, so I guess its graphic strength is somewhere else, meaning it offers like nice vistas and stuff. Like, there's some really nice vistas here in this game too, but although I'm not really too far into the game, because I spent like 2 hours playing this game maybe, so I'm not too far into the game just yet. But as you can see, like, so far I haven't really noticed any loading issues, but these loading issues do appear, right? So I just wanted to let you know that if everything works and everything loads properly, the game actually looks pretty good. Like, I'm not saying that it's like next gen good, but yeah. And now we're actually getting some frame drops here as well. So these things happen. Now, a funny thing about this game is that not necessarily funny per se, but it offers like two different worlds, and you can actually hold on, let me actually do this, and you can switch like a different, I mean it's the same place, but it's kind of different, like a different realm of the same place. So let's kill this guy, because he is, yeah, so I need to weaken it a little bit. Now I can kill it. Whoa. Hold on. Yeah, so I was curious if all the textures would load up properly, but oh shit, looks like they are all fully loaded. So this is the thing, like when you see some, because I've seen, you know, a number of, oh, I've run out of okay, potions. So a number of YouTubers actually complained about that loading issue. So I'm not sure if that was pre-patch, after patch. I can't really comment on that. But just to let you know that, yeah, did you see that texture just loading? So, you know, I do get these issues sometimes, but, you know, they are not as common as, I guess, with some other people. So it depends. But, you know, game looks okay. I won't say it doesn't, but it's just like... And I do get these stutters sometimes too, so... But generally speaking, performance is actually not too bad in this game, so let's rest. I can't complain about performance for the most part. So yeah, it's still... This game still needs patching, that's for sure. And we are back to this, you know, kind of normal realm, not the alternative realm, and... Yeah, everything is kind of loaded, but I did come across like situations where like some of these, like for example, texture would not load, and they would just be like, they would look like PlayStation 2 kind of objects, textures and stuff. So yeah, guys, so this is the performance mode on Xbox Series X. So let's actually switch to quality mode. Confirm. So, oh, by the way, I also wanted to say that resolution is actually, I mean, image quality in performance mode actually is pretty good too. I can't complain, because I did play some games in the past that would really, that would look much worse in terms of like image quality. So image quality is actually pretty good in this game. Now obviously in quality mode it's actually even better, and there's actually I'm not sure if the textures and everything around this game is of a much quality. I think it's just the resolution that is higher just provides more details, right? I'm sure that Digital Foundry will tell you you know, what the differences are. I mean, the game looks better in quality mode, that's for sure. I can't really say it doesn't. And actually, the performance is actually not too bad either. There's some stutters a little bit, I did notice. I'm not sure if that's a frame pacing issue or something like that. You know, it's at 30 frames per second, guys, so it is what it is. It's not perfect. It's you know, it's playable, but you know, I would recommend 60 frames per second for sure. Especially that image quality in performance mode is actually pretty good anyway, so I don't really see much of a incentive to, you know, give up on, you know, on better performance, especially in these type of games. Oh shit, where you know the the timing and everything. I mean, everything is just like the controls and everything is just more responsive, I guess. So yeah, 30 frames per second is not great, but it's actually not too bad either, right? But like I said, I don't see a reason to give up on performance. And so see, this is the thing. I really wanted to show you the texture loading and everything, but I'm actually, you know, issue, right? But I don't really get that right now, even in, because these issues, you know what, let me actually reload. Maybe, I mean, let me rest. It kind of reloads everything again. Maybe you get this issue when you play the game for the first time, I don't know. But yeah, I mean, everything seems to be properly loaded. You know what, actually, let me exit to main menu and then we will load the game again and see if it loads properly too. But yeah, you know, believe me, I did come across, you know, situations where a lot of textures would not load, right? So it's not like, you know, it's not that people are making stuff up, right? It does happen. And I really do hope they will actually fix it. No, I mean, everything is fully loaded. Yeah. I mean, I did have situations sometimes where like there would be no textures at all. Like you would see just like flat object, just the mesh, but not the texture. So yeah, but listen, you know, even with that issue, what I'll say it should not stop you from playing this game, because I think, like, for me personally, the most important thing is that the game runs well, and it does. You know, it's not perfect 30 or not perfect 60, but you know, performance is actually very good. So, you know, I can't complain about that. Okay, let me actually switch back to performance mode again. Yeah, so as you can see, the graphics didn't really change much, right? I mean, at all, in my opinion. It's just the game becomes a little bit softer, right? Just a little bit, but it's also much smoother. Look at that, right? So it's just so much better experience. And I don't know what sort of techniques they are using here. It's Unreal Engine, so maybe they are using the next gen upscaler, who knows. But you know, my overall impressions of the game, just to sum this up, are basically, I just want to say that the gameplay is actually pretty fun. You know, the environment's actually very detailed, and there's actually some kind of cool puzzles with that lamp. And so thanks to that lamp, you can actually travel between like two realities. Like this is, you know, basically in between, you know, well, like, actually, let's just go to that other reality. So when you move to that other reality, this is the same place, but it looks different, right? So I was hoping that it would not load properly, but I guess these are normal textures. They look normal to me. Yeah, everything is properly loaded, so I don't know what that's all about. So yeah, as you can see, there's actually a number of puzzles with the, you know, you go through traveling between these realities, because sometimes you've got doors open in one reality but open in the other, right? So I mean, closed in one reality and open in the other. So, you know, there's a different type of like puzzles here too, but obviously this is a Souls-like kind of game, so, you know, the fights, the combat is kind of challenging, of course. You have to be really careful, you know, fighting enemies and stuff. Whoa! Oh shit! Let me not fall. Oh, bloody hell, I did it. Come here, come over here. Now you die. Come over here. I thought he would fall, but he didn't. Boom. Now obviously when it comes to bosses, like bosses are the most challenging. So I'm very near to like another boss which kind of kicked my ass, you know, 3 or 4 times already, so I still haven't beat it yet. I mean the boss. So I need to actually better my stats a little bit and then approach it. But you know, I like the I really like the gameplay loop. The combat is very satisfying, but bosses are really challenging. So you know, this is actually worth remembering. So yeah, guys, really, you know, me personally, I can't really complain about this game much. I understand that some of you may get some, you know, graphics glitches, textures not loading properly. I don't know why I don't get that issue now, but maybe they just released a new patch 5 minutes ago or something like that. I don't know. Also, it's another, just a quick note. I didn't test it and probably won't do it, but I know that sometimes turning off the console properly actually makes a difference, and or leaving the game on quick resume also can make a difference. So you know, if you start getting any of these like loading issues and stuff, maybe try restarting your console or like a proper game, not leaving on quick resume, because you know, sometimes, especially with like games not really greatly optimized, you know, that happens sometimes. So I don't know, just a thought really. So anyway, guys, that's Lords of the Fallen on Xbox Series X in both quality and performance mode. Really good, really good game with some technical issues, but looks like performance is great. Graphics, generally speaking, is good. The only big issue I've not came across is that texture loading issue, but as you can see, it's kind of gone away for now, at least. I don't know what's going on here, but anyway, guys, that's the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comment section below what you think about it, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. Take care.